The old horseshoe on the banks of the Olin Tangent. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Well, they found some room on this opening drive, but now a chance for this defense to stand tall on 3rd and goal.
What?
Ohio State.
Okay.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on.
Man, look here. Nigga threw that straight to
This
me.
offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine.
Threw straight. Threw the pick to me. Golly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he added the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That first drive was not 9 plays, 1 minute.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll go to the counter play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the tight end.
Oh my God! Thank you,
on
Jesus.
the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Good read, though.
And that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Davison. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Makes the grab.
Wow.
It's fair. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Oh, Justin, what are you doing?
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Hill. Just ran him over.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's more to throw.
I don't know.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh,
And that's
good.
a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sayin escapes the pressure to his right. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Send the tight end in motion. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening.
Gotta do a bigger
He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the big physical running backs we see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing more. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Bear. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Simultaneously, same as that.
Dante Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll take it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Why can't I let me do what I want to do?
From the red zone, it's Hill.
Do what I want to
There's
do.
some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run
Yeah,
has him
let
set
me
up.
do what I want to do.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal.
Definitely should have ran out of here.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
What are you
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Who are you
Timeout
blocking?
signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the
Who are
defense
you
stop
blocking,
them
number
again on
9?
2nd and goal?
Please tell me.
Finds his big tight end.
Okay.
And brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Wow.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Fourth down, Moore. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job on the defense.
This game.
Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job. And they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
That's 2 touchdowns in a row.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Bro, this game needs a real big update, like bad. Like real bad, because that's terrible. That's 2 touchdowns in a row. That's how people get bailed
Here we
out.
go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
That's pathetic.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Floats it out in space. At the 15, he's loose. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick
And
hikes
it
are
was
killing
worth
me.
the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Julian with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
I don't know who this running back is, but okay.
Here's more to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Doesn't hurt to try. I get the ball back at half, I think.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side.
I might just miss. Oh, let's go.
Boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
I should get 17-7.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker.
Ooh, good return.
He gets a block.
And now I'm down.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him?
Now I'm down. 14-10 at half.
Well, maybe they thought if they
I
kicked
should
it
be
into the end
at
zone,
least
they wouldn't
17-7.
dare bring it back.
Or
Instead, he
17-14
just
since I
dared
gave
them
it
to
back.
tackle him, and nobody could.
Oh,
What an
this game is a
explosive
joke.
return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the Wisconsin Badgers.
Oh, come on, man.
He'll
Like
bring
that
it out.
just irritates my nerves.
Nice
Ain't
job
gonna
by
lie
the
to you.
kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker.
Oh, who took that over my guy?
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Moore. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Moore. Fires complete on the crosser. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Moore. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's got an open man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Moore will throw. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dante Moore. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
The run inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
I know we got 4 starts, so it's not the play, right? Hike the ball. Hike.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Now here's more. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton
Home field is killing me.
Hey, listen, y'all know
still right in it, fellas.
everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love
2
leaving
missed
it on their
touchdown
foot,
passes.
so to speak.
Down
but
1.
Nice job executing. He
Kick
keeps doing
return.
stuff like that. I'll keep trying them out there.
Our defense is on point.
Fielded in the end zone, it's crossed. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Oh,
Looking
I didn't
for
even
room,
die.
it's Jackson. Turning it on.
Glad I got
They've
speed.
got a little
Yeah, I didn't want him to
room. They're
die.
out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. Say it.
He's been hit. Why didn't he jump?
Pick up as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander.
Why would he jump?
He's
You go
like
for the ball,
an
but don't
elevated
jump.
rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this
Oh. Why do you keep on texting me for? What do you want?
Unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time.
Oh, that's
you
nice.
just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little
All right, we
further.
good.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Down
And they capped it off with that thrilling
Well, I already fed you when I got home from work. You're not getting no more food. You're not getting no more food. Leave me alone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
You wanna go out there? Yeah. Go ahead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Oh, you in here too? Get out. Go. Go. Go ahead.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Arroz con pollo.
It'll be second down as we open the final
Wow.
stanza.
Where did fun come from?
Here's Moore to throw. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quarterback keeps it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Good hit.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces.
No more
Don't let
seconds,
them feel
defense. Offensive
comfortable
line. Come on.
and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Oh, so he just stopped blocking?
Ducks
Wow.
trying to find their way forward after the big loss
You
on the
can't make
last
this shit
play.
up. The dude just stopped blocking him.
Tight end now in motion.
Oh.
More to the air. How
That
about
is
getting the
not
foot
the
down
route.
on that throw for the big completion?
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
In the gun on third down. Moore bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. And
Why
they'll
would I
stop
fall?
him about 5 yards short of the first.
Justin, what are you doing?
You pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. More to throw for it on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And some people won't like that.
Why are you jumping?
And that's who they are as an
Just catch
offense,
the
so
ball
it's
and
okay to
run.
be aggressive, but I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing,
There's no reason to be jumping.
defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big
There's no
possession
reason why
right
you
here
jump for
in
that.
the 4th quarter
It's a
to
wide
get me
open
the football
touchdown.
back.
Sends it back in motion. They'll knock
Wide
him
open
down
fucking
for a
touchdown.
loss
Why are
of a
you
couple.
jumping?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to
Make that shit
dictate
make
to
sense.
the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss.
Nigga
You're
wide open,
probably
jumping for a
gonna see
pass.
that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball going.
Oh my god.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments.
God.
He wants to change this route. Throw it, say it. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's bullshit, bro.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 96, set to hit this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Handoff to the single running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
You got 96 speed and you dropped a wide open pass. I still can't get over that. Wide open.
Moore throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19.
Terrible loss. Well, I could actually win without the bullshit.
So here comes the Buckeye offense.
Hopefully I'm not home next year when we play.
And man, as this offense sees
Hopefully I'm home
control
next
of
year when
this
we play.
game with the last couple of drives, and they'll try to keep it going here and put it away. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. They'll go right back to him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Bro, I haven't won a away game yet.
For the offense too,
I just realized
they've
that.
got the lead, but it's now
And
3rd down on their own side of the
Please.
field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the
I have
field,
not won an
keep
away game.
bleeding
I
the
just realized
clock.
that.
But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
That's crazy. I gotta figure that out for real. I gotta figure that out for real.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away.
Gotta be a tough ball, too.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, say it.
Good defense.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage.
I definitely
team to
feel
make
like
the
that's that,
stop,
but
and
okay.
that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dante Moore. He's got the back in the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football,
That's on me.
making the
That's on me. Oh, I should have waited.
Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gets his team the ball at the 37.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So now it's 2nd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. That game not nearly as competitive as many of us expected. I think it was a quintessential example of one team got ready for a game and the other one got ready for a fight.
Yeah, I think we've got a new favorite to win the national championship right now. If you're betting, this top 5 opponent.
All I gotta do is beat Michigan and I'll see you
the
again.
#1 team in the country like that, that is a statement everybody's got to take account of. Unbelievable talent and what a dominant performance.
I mean, they put it
All I gotta do
and
is
to
beat.
watch them dismantle that. They made that team, who was #1 in the country, look really, really average. This is my new favorite to win the college football playoff. They proved it today. They can beat anybody, and they can beat anybody bad. That's a great team they just took apart.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.